Alright, hi everybody. I want to do a quick tutorial here on how to submit assignments into the Dropbox. So we've got two types of assignments. When you finish any lesson, there should be either a quiz at the end of it, or there's what they call an external learning tool, which is a worksheet that you're going to print off, fill out, and then you will submit into what they call the Dropbox on West Virginia Learns. Okay, so you can see here I'm in a 5th grade math class. We're on Module 2, Lesson 1. And here's our worksheet, right? We're at the end. On the last page of this says, what is my assignment, right? And our assignment is to fill out this worksheet. So I've already loaded the worksheet. You would normally click on that, and that would open up this other tab. And so here it is. So what you're going to want to do is print this. You can either hit the print button in the corner, or you can right click. Maybe. All right, it won't let me right click. So just hit the print button in the corner, and that's going to print it out. So I've printed out my worksheet. Here it is. I finished filling it out. Looks great. So now we need to get it from the physical copy into the computer. So the easiest way to do this is using a smartphone, right? I've got an iPhone here, but we can use any type of phone. You'll be able to take a picture. I'm opening up my camera. I'm going to get a picture of the whole thing. So we want to get a nice, make sure that we get all the information on the page. Don't worry if there's shadows or anything like that. It doesn't need to be a perfect photo. As long as I can see it and it looks good, I can read what's on the page, right? So I've got my photo here on my phone. I'm going to hit this button in the corner, and that's going to let me, I'm going to go to mail. So I'm going to email it. So I'm going to put in the account for the YouTube channel. We don't need a subject. We're just emailing it to ourselves. Right here it's going to ask you for which size. Small or medium will work. You don't need to do large. It's going to make it really big. So now I'm back on my Chromebook. I've opened up my Yahoo email account. Right, doesn't matter what email account. You can use the student's email account. And so you can see here where I've sent it to myself. I've done this a few times, getting the video right. So once I'm in my email, there's my worksheet, right? It's a picture there. So I'm going to hit the download button. If you look in the corner, there's a little download button. I'm going to hit that. Did I hit it? It's processing my request. There it is. So it downloaded it. And if we're not sure where it went, let's hit the show in folder button. It's going to show us where it put it on the computer. Probably the downloads folder. Yep, which is in the My Files. You can see where I've done this a few times. All right, so let's get back to submitting this into the Dropbox. There's a couple ways you can get to it. One is going from assignments, go to Dropbox. Right, remember the name, rounding the results. We're on Module 2, Lesson 1. And so you can see it there, rounding the results. We're going to click on that. It's going to open us up into a new screen. There we go, right? And we can submit it from here. So you'll add a file, but let me show you the other way. We'll submit it the other way. So that's one way to submit it. You'll add the file. I'm going to go over basically the same thing, but I'm just going to get to this screen from another spot, just so we know both places. Right, so here we can see here's our module that we just did, right? Module 2, number 1. So here's the assignment. You see here it says submit the assignment. This is the other way to get to that Dropbox submit page. Right, you can see where I did this before. So we're here. We haven't submitted anything yet. We're going to hit upload. And all right, we're going to upload our image of our worksheet. And there it is. So once we get here, you can add comments, like in the comments maybe put, I struggle with this, I don't think I did this well, or I had a question on this question. We can go over that stuff when I grade it, because I'm going to have to grade these worksheets. So once you've got it, you hit submit to Dropbox. It says submitted successfully, right? So it'll give you a little screen there letting you know that it got submitted, and there's my submission right there, guys. And another, just real quick, I want to go over, if you don't have a printer, what you can do is have the student put the same, basically the worksheet, and write out the answers on a piece of paper, and you can take the photo and scan that. So you can see here I have like these questions. It doesn't need to be exact as long as it makes sense for example, on this first one, it says circle all the numbers that round to 5.6. Well, instead of circling them, I just wrote the numbers here that go to 5.6, and I'll check that on my end. But as long as it's logical and it answers the questions, it will work. But alright guys, so that's how we submit something to the Dropbox. So hopefully that tutorial helps. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comments of this video, or you can message me on the many places that you can message me. Clever, Remind, just straight to my personal cell phone, whatever works. So alrighty, thank you guys, have a good day. Bye bye.